Ozzy Osbourne, the legendary Prince of Darkness, has lived a life as loud and unpredictable as the music that made him famous. But now, behind the sunglasses and the snarling persona, lies a man confronting some of the most sobering realities of aging, illness, and letting go of the spotlight. Diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2019, Ozzy's journey since has been one of resilience, frustration, and a deep desire to remain true to himself. The diagnosis, a progressive nervous system disorder that affects movement, came after years of health setbacks, from neck surgery to severe fall that dislodged metal rods in his body. For someone whose identity was built on chaotic energy and stage power, the gradual loss of physical control has been both emotionally and physically excruciating. Still, Ozzy has been candid about his diagnosis. In interviews, he's admitted to feeling depressed and defeated at times, especially as he battles tremors, stiffness, and pain. Sharon Osbourne, his wife and manager, has stood by his side with fierce loyalty, helping to keep his medical routines and emotional strength intact. She's spoken often of the toll it's taken on both of them, the confusion, the heartbreak, and the daily decision to keep going. In early 2023, Ozzy announced that he was officially retiring from touring. It was a gut-wrenching decision, but one that didn't come lightly. For decades, touring was the pulse of his existence. The stage was more than a platform. It was an escape, a sanctuary, and the place where he felt most alive. But after multiple surgeries and complications with mobility, he admitted that he could no longer physically cope with the rigors of travel and performance. The retirement announcement stunned fans around the world. Many had hoped to see him on stage one last time, defying the odds as he had so many times before. But Ozzy, ever honest and grounded in his own way, said it was time to listen to his body. "My voice is fine," he shared. "It's just my body. I can't physically do the travel anymore." Even though the days of jumping around on stage are behind him, Ozzy hasn't disappeared. Music is still in his blood. He continues to record from home and work with longtime collaborators, refusing to let Parkinson silence his creativity. His 2022 album, Patient Number 9, was a testament to his enduring artistry and spirit. Featuring guest appearances from the likes of Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, and Tony Iommi, the album proved that the fire within him was far from extinguished. Away from the stage, Ozzy has settled into a quieter life in the UK, a return to his roots after years in Los Angeles. The decision to move back was driven by both nostalgia and necessity. Sharon has said that they wanted to be closer to family and away from the noise and pressures of Hollywood. Their countryside home offers Ozzy a level of peace and grounding he rarely knew in his younger days. Yet, even in semi-retirement, the Osbournes remain cultural fixtures. Ozzy continues to appear in media, share updates with fans, and even joke about his health in that uniquely raw Osbourne style. Whether through podcasts, interviews, or social media posts, his presence is still very much felt. Despite his diagnosis, Ozzy refuses to be defined by Parkinson's. He talked about it not as a death sentence, but as a challenge, a battle he's determined to fight every day. Some days are better than others. There are moments of hope, breakthroughs in treatment, and gratitude for the little things. The support of loved ones, the loyalty of fans, and the comfort of home. His children, especially Kelly and Jack, have been pillars of strength. They've grown from the wild teens we saw in the Osbournes into protective adults who fiercely defend and support their father. Jack, who has become an advocate for health and wellness after his own multiple sclerosis diagnosis, shares a special bond with Ozzy rooted in mutual understanding of chronic illness. What makes Ozzy's story so compelling isn't just the music or the fame. It's a humanity beneath the madness. Here's a man who lived through addiction, scandals, near-death experiences, and outrageous fame, only to be brought to his knees by something as quiet and invisible as Parkinson's. And yet he gets up. Maybe not physically the same as before, but emotionally and spiritually, Ozzy continues to rise. His sense of humor remains intact. His candid nature, calling things as they are, no matter how grim or bizarre, hasn't dulled. He still dreams of returning to the stage, even if it's just to wave at fans and say thank you. That stubborn flame, that refusal to be silenced, is what fans admire most. Ozzy Osbourne might not be the man he was in the 80s or even the 2000s, but he is no less powerful. In fact, in many ways, he's stronger. There's a vulnerability to him now, a softness forged in pain and humility that has added new layers to his legacy. For fans around the world, Ozzy's journey is a reminder that even icons are human, that behind every screaming guitar solo is a heart that aches, a body that breaks, and a spirit that clings fiercely to what matters: music, family, love, survival. As he once sang, "I'm not going away." And even if Ozzy Osbourne never steps on stage again, his voice, his fight, and his legacy will echo for generations.